team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. Oh, out of space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's loose. Wide open spaces. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And the the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll try the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Fires to the end zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Aller. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Working that wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Reynolds. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up second down.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
South Carolina, 14.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 69, set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. closest between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They believe they can run right here. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Dinkins. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air, it's Allard. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Brown. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The give to the back. pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab deep. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's Aller. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is in man coverage. The problem is they don't have guys that can match up from a size, speed standpoint with this tight end. So the QB found the right matchup, was able to hit him on the corner route, and it's a big play for this offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bootleg wants to toss him. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Bennett. There he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Reynolds. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The two-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Wants to fire on second down. This time it's complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes our first play of overtime. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing him.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Second and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Pena. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. It's so much harder to complete those passes. They're fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. Fourth and goal. Wants to throw. It's Aller. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A fourth down stop seals it in overtime. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.